Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. And the Golden State Warriors get the huge win on the road, defeating the Brooklyn Nets 121 to 119. The Warriors' second biggest comeback win of the season. And what a way to respond. I mean, you give credit to the Brooklyn Nets for how they came out in the first quarter and really took it to the Warriors. But the resilience of the Warriors to bounce back, and I mean, they played terrific in the second quarter, built some momentum going into halftime, and Stephen Curry continuing to put on a show tonight, a 40-point performance as Stephen Curry torches the Brooklyn Nets and the surging Warriors with Jimmy Butler. I mean, this has been such exciting basketball for the Golden State Warriors, and to be able to answer the response from the Brooklyn Nets in this game. This was a huge win for the Warriors, and they continue to show you that this team means business. This team is serious about contending for another NBA championship this season. And with Stephen Curry doing what he is doing, you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to compete for a championship. And so, I mean, as if you're a Warriors fan and watching this team, you know, you couldn't be more excited to get to see Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and you got Quentin Post on this team, Gary Payton II, Moses Moody. You know, everyone is stepping up. Brandon Pazinski, and tonight he did have to leave the game due to a back injury. The good news is that it is a day-to-day injury. I think he had back spasms, and I think, yeah, that is not a good feeling. And but you're thankful that it wasn't something that was a serious injury. But you know, you had that gut punch within the first 44 seconds of the game. Welcome in, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Good to see you in the house. And a big shout out to my Bulls tonight as we got the win over the Orlando Magic, also by 2 points. So good to see both the Bulls and Warriors winning by 2 points. Clutch games tonight. The Warriors finishing the road trip 4-1, and that is how you want to come back home for a 7-game homestand. I mean, this Warriors team, they are playing with the most confidence that we have seen out there, and you're very confident that this team will be able to continue this run that it has been on with Jimmy Butler. And what you see, his ability to get to the free throw line, I mean, it has been such a valuable asset to this Warriors team, and it has had a direct impact on the entire team. You've seen this Warriors team getting to the free throw line at a much higher rate, and look, this is where it makes this Warriors team a lot more dangerous, because now not only do you got to, if you're defensive teams, that you got to worry about this Warriors team hitting threes, but now they can, you know, guys like Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, these guys can be very physical. They can get to the free throw line, and you want to see Kuminga when he returns to potentially emulate the style of play that Jimmy Butler is doing out there. Jimmy Butler, the superstar that he is, showing the physicality and being able to go out there compete and do what he is doing. Look, this team, it is very exciting right now, and everybody that is doubting this Warriors team, you are not teams are not going to want to face this Warriors team in a 7-game playoff series. And for the Warriors, they continue with this intensity. I mean, the way they're playing defense, this Warriors team is playing championship style basketball, and now they have been able to get to the 6th seed, and we shall see if they can be able to make it to the 5 seed in the Western Conference playoffs. Welcome in, everyone, to the Golden State Warriors post-game show. Glad you could join us tonight as we are breaking down this huge win, the second biggest comeback win of the season for the Golden State Warriors as they defeat the Brooklyn Nets 121 to 119. The win improves the Warriors' record to 35-28 on the season, 7 games above 500. And Stephen Curry, he put on a show, and on this road trip, Stephen Curry averaging 35 points a game on this road trip. So, I mean, just sensational what he is doing out there. It's just amazing because, you see the arenas when he goes on the East Coast and the fans, the energy that they bring, and the amount of Warrior fans that travel on the road. And, for some guys, that could be added pressure. And what is amazing is Stephen Curry, he embraces that atmosphere. He enjoys that moment, and he not only is able to soak it in, but perform at the highest level in those types of environments. And, he spends time with the fans, signing autographs, taking pictures. When you think about everything that he does out there, it is very exciting to see. And, it's going to be so much fun down the stretch of this run for the Golden State Warriors. So really excited to see how this season is going to play out. And I definitely believe the Warriors will have an opportunity this season to compete for an NBA championship. It is certainly on the table. And when you look at, this championship style defense that this Warriors team is playing since the addition of Jimmy Butler, it has been just sensational. And when you have Draymond Green, the best defensive player in the NBA, and you have Jimmy Butler right up there alongside Draymond, you have these two guys leading the way, and the Warriors defense, they have just elevated their game to such a high level, and this is what championship teams do. They can play great defense and are able to execute on offense. So for this Warriors team, if they can continue playing this style of basketball, this team is definitely you've got to watch out for this team down the stretch. It's going to be fun. And with Stephen Curry, he comes through in many times in the most clutch situations. And I think he is trailing SGA for the most clutch points in the fourth quarter this season. So you think about what Stephen Curry can do out there, and wow, tonight that circus shot, if you guys saw before halftime, that was one of the most spectacular 3-point shots that I have ever seen someone make. The degree of difficulty of that shot that he hit before halftime, it's just simply amazing that, when you think about what Stephen Curry, the conditioning that he puts in, the hard work that he puts in, everything that goes into preparing his body to be able to continue to play at such a high level. And not only that, but to have the passion to want to do what he is doing. So that is what is really most impressive when you look at a player like Stephen Curry, who is going to be turning 37, I think, next week. So, to be at that age, to be playing the way he's playing and putting in the work, it is just so exciting to watch out there. A 40-point performance for Stephen Curry as he knocks down 7 of 13 threes on the night. And what a road trip for him, as he averaged 35 points a game on this road trip. Really got it done out there, and the consistency. It's going to be very fun, this stretch run for the Golden State Warriors. Let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. Let's smash up the like button, everyone. Thank you so much for your incredible support. Smashing that like button. This lets the YouTube algorithm know that this Warriors post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this Warriors post-game show to as many Golden State Warriors fans and basketball fans out there. What a game tonight. The Warriors, the second biggest comeback win of the season. They came back from down 22 to win 121 to 119 over the Brooklyn Nets. You give credit to the Brooklyn Nets for how they came out in the first quarter, and they really took it to the Warriors. But big props to the Warriors to be able to respond to that challenge from the Brooklyn Nets. The Warriors fighting back in this game, and to be able to have their second biggest comeback win of the season, 121 to 119 over the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, this has just been simply incredible what they have been able to do here. And we are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so would love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game. And for my player of the game, I am going to take Stephen Curry for his 40-point performance tonight. What a game. 7 made threes. The circus 3-point shot before halftime. I mean, Stephen Curry put on a show tonight. Another 40-burger. And, wow. I mean, just simply amazing to be at the age that he's at. 36, turning 37 next week. And he averaged 35 points a game on this 5-game road trip. And being able to come through in the clutch in the fourth quarter when it matters most, and to consistently be there and knocking down these huge 3-point shots. It's just been incredible. And Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, the Warriors, I mean, they did such a good job tonight getting to the free throw line. And Jimmy Butler, 25 points tonight, 6 assists, 3 steals, getting the job done. And since the addition of Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, I mean, this Warriors team, they have just completely transformed, and the season has just completely turned around. You've seen this Warriors team playing at a championship level defense, and to be able to play that kind of top level defense and the execution that we have seen from the offense. And you love to see it because Jimmy Butler getting his teammates involved, the Warriors having incredible ball movement, and now we've seen the emergence of a Quinton Post, the rookie big man, the 7-footer, what he has been able to bring, knocking down threes, getting rebounds, and something that he will work on, I'm sure, in the off season. Being able to get more contact, not be and be able to have better rim protection when it comes to defending there. And so these are things that with time you will see the rookie Quinton Post be able to work through that, learn, and continue to get better. But the way he is playing, very exciting basketball. What a win tonight. The Warriors finished the road trip 4-1. And tonight, the Warriors, with their second biggest comeback win of the season, a 22-point comeback victory. What a game. What a win tonight. And the Warriors return home for a 7-game homestand, as they will be taking on the Detroit Pistons Saturday night. And that's going to be a good challenge. Pistons, a young team that is playing some great basketball. So you have another great challenge for the Warriors. Going to be very exciting. Let's smash the like button. Appreciate your support, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And take care.